Part 2. Why some people attach too deeply. Some people do not fear love itself. They fear losing it. Not everyone experiences attachment in the same way. Some people can love deeply while still remaining emotionally stable. Others become overwhelmed by overthinking, emotional dependency, reassurance seeking, and fear of distance. Psychology suggests this difference often begins much deeper than the relationship itself. Attachment is not only shaped by love, it is shaped by emotional history. Psychologists studying attachment theory have found that early emotional experiences can strongly influence how people connect later in life. A person who experienced emotional inconsistency, neglect, rejection, or instability may unconsciously become highly sensitive to emotional distance. The nervous system learns connection is uncertain. Love can disappear. People may leave. And over time, emotional attachment can become connected to fear rather than security. This is why some people become intensely attached very quickly, not simply because they love deeply, but because the relationship begins providing something psychologically important: reassurance, validation, certainty, or emotional safety. In many cases, the person is not only attached to the individual, they are attached to how the relationship temporarily changes how they feel about themselves. This is why emotionally insecure attachment can become emotionally consuming. A delayed message, a colder tone, less attention, or emotional distance can trigger intense anxiety inside the nervous system because the mind begins interpreting separation as emotional danger. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as anxious attachment. The person becomes emotionally hyper-alert to signs of rejection or abandonment, not because they are weak, but because the nervous system has learned to fear emotional loss. Research has shown that individuals with anxious attachment patterns often experience higher emotional sensitivity, stronger fear of rejection, and increased relationship-related overthinking. The relationship slowly stops feeling like connection alone. It starts feeling like emotional survival. And this creates a painful paradox. The more afraid a person becomes of losing connection, the more emotionally overwhelmed the relationship often becomes. Carl Jung once wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Many attachment patterns operate unconsciously. People often believe that this is just how I love, without realizing that fear, insecurity, emotional deprivation, or unstable self-worth may also be shaping the intensity of the attachment. And perhaps the deepest psychological truth about anxious attachment is this: sometimes people are not only afraid of losing another person, they are afraid of losing the emotional safety, reassurance, and sense of worth the relationship temporarily gives them. In the next video, we will explore how to build healthy attachment. Du da to